What's up, guys? Late Night Cast Mac here. Postseason recap for the day. The AL side was in the bright lights. One punched their ticket. The New York Yankees beat the Kansas City Royals 3-1. The bullpen was amazing for the Yankees. No earned runs. Luke Weaver being in the closer role and Clay Holmes being in that non-closer role. It's probably the biggest change and biggest help to the Yankees, who's had a shaky bullpen for the majority of the year until that switch was made. And Giancarlo Stanton once again big time. Gleyber Torres was big as well. Leadoff double and a Juan Soto single to get him on the board early. And then 3 2-out singles by Volpe, Birdie, and Gleyber Torres to make it 2-0. And then Stanton was able to make it 3-0 with the infield in the fifth. And then the Royals punched back with a Vinny Pasquantino double. Cole was solid, 7 innings, 6 hits, 1 earned. But he did have his heart in his throat in the 7th after Tommy Pham, who was 3 for 3 off Cole, singled. And then Kyle Isbell, if we were at a Yankee Stadium, we'd probably still be playing. But the wind knocked that one down. Thought he got it, but just short. And the Royals just didn't have enough punch offensively. If they could have won Game 1 the way it was back and forth, it would have felt a lot better. But they just didn't have enough punch offensively with Bobby Witt struggling. And just guys not hot at the right times. I mean, they did win the wild card 2-1 and 1-0. Fantastic pitching, and the pitching was solid again. It just wasn't enough punch early on to make the Yankees turn their gears a little bit. But good for the Yankees. Giancarlo Stanton was the MVP offensively in that series for them. Big hits after big hit. The go-ahead homer in Game 2. There's just a lot to like. Garrett Cole bouncing back from the rough start game in Game 1. Fantastic. And not getting a ton from Judge, even though he set up the 3rd run with a leadoff double. Not getting a ton from Judge and still advancing solid. Whoever they do face, it's going to be a pesky series because I don't think they faced the Guardians or Tigers in a while. So it'll be pesky and it'll be interesting because both bullpens, and AJ Hinch knows how to manage his staff. So we'll see how that goes, but congratulations to the Yankees. And then Cleveland and Detroit has been a very underrated series. It's not your heavyweights, but it is a very entertaining series. And David Fry, the big MVP in this game, but also Stephen Kwan, who had 3 hits, stolen base, has 6 hits in the last 2 games, got back to his Luis Arraez approach. He had a lot of injuries in the second half that kind of derailed his really solid first half and really solid career overall. He's just one of those hit finders. He's like the Nick Markakis, the Luis Arraez. And Lane Thomas has been huge as well. He got him on the board quickly with a 2-out single in the first. But the MVP for Cleveland is Carl Willis. Tanner Bybee couldn't find it. Bases loaded. No outs. In the second, he tied 1-1 after Spencer Torkelson smoked a changeup for an RBI single. Was able to get to make it bases loaded, no outs. I'm sorry. And then Trey Sweeney first pitch sacrifice fly. And then a really bad Spencer Torkelson base running blunder as Jake Rogers smoked a slider, but right at him turned into a double play. Kind of calmed everything down. Jose Ramirez, the Cleveland star, checked in with a big-time blast to make it 2-1. Of course, the Tigers fought back as they typically do. Zach McKinstry the other way after Tanner Bybee was able to find it. Stephen Vogt was trying to eke out one more batter or even one more inning, but Zach McKinstry had other plans. His fourth hit off Tanner Bybee the other way smoked a fastball to make it 2-2. And then Winsell Perez, again, AJ Hinch pressing the right button, didn't get victimized by Stephen Kwan this time. A broken bat, single to take the lead, 3-2. But then Stephen Kwan, 2-out single, and then a deep fried smash job by David Fry off Bo Brisky, who's been one of the Tigers' most lockdown relievers during this magical run they've had. Not this time, 98 down, and he absolutely smoked it to make it 4-3. And then they were able to manufacture a run off Job. Again, the youngster Job trying to keep it 4-3 and try not to use any more of their high leverage relievers. Ended up with first and third, no outs, and then they brought in Will Vest and David Fry. Did the most Cleveland Guardian thing, safety squeeze, perfectly executed, great slide to get an extra run, and boy did they need it, as Justin Henry Malloy smoked a double off Clase, ground out equals RBI to make it 5-4, but he was able to strike out Matt Vierling to end it. But the wheels are churning in this series. I feel like Ramirez getting that big hit will take the world off his shoulders. Obviously, the Tigers feel good with Skubal going. It might be one of those 0-0 games again. And you'll see what happens. But Clase able to get 5 outs with first and second, 2 outs in the in the 8th as well, and love him sticking with his cutter fastball instead of getting victimized by the slider. Austin Hedges, big time back there as well. So, big time day of postseason baseball. Congratulations to the Yankees again. And we got 2 Game 5s in this DS matchups this year, which is really exciting, really cool. There's been comebacks galore, so it's been really fun for a non-stressful postseason with the Braves unfortunately not being able to advance. But as always, go Braves, go baseball, absolutely awesome. Thanks guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, helps out a lot.